In today's video, I wanted to talk about the monthly report and especially its most exciting part of the monthly report from the month of January that was just released. And here we will talk about some brand new missions that are being worked on right now by Star Citizen developers, and these include mining and salvage missions. Now, I'll confess that I am indeed a little surprised to learn that those are the missions that are being worked on right now. After all, we were shown passenger missions in the past as well as hauling missions, which were also mentioned a few times by the developers. But given how fleshed out mining is, and surprisingly so salvage as well, it's not a surprise that they are developing new missions with content that already exists, as it's definitely more of an accessible, low-hanging fruit. And given what was shared with us, can provide us with some really interesting and fun gameplay. So, based on what was shared with us, it seems like both mining and salvage mission we share some elements in common, and one of them being the fact that players are going to have to pay a fee for the location of the prospect where mining would take place. And I gotta say that I love this idea very much, because if they extend this mechanism to beacons, this could also enable a fully sustainable exploration gameplay loop where players could go around the verse, find some really lucrative rocks to mine, and then transmit their location via a beacon for players to purchase. This could save miners a ton of time, as looking for good mining rocks or clusters of rocks can be quite tedious and time consuming, and it's personally the one aspect in mining that I don't like. I hate exploration, I find it utterly boring. But if the game could feature mechanisms to entice other players to explore for me, then I would gladly pay for it in-game. Anyway, with those new missions, it looks like we are finally getting the start of this, as players will be able to pay for 3 different types of prospects: lawful ones protected by the UEE, and even possibly some defenses. Of course, one should not expect to make the most money with those lawful missions, but they will still probably offer some nice nod of variables like Laranite or Agricium for a nice return on investment if you know what you are doing with the mining laser or gadgets. Then, if you have the illegal missions, which will take you to an already claimed prospect, I expect that these are going to be a little cheaper than the lawful ones, mainly because you are going to expect some resistance there when you arrive. Finally, you will also have the unlawful missions, and those will be sent to multiple players, and also will take them to prospects outside of the UEE's jurisdiction. We should expect those to be more profitable, possibly featuring some quantum-heavy rocks, given CIG's track record of promoting interesting risk versus reward balance. The salvage missions Cloud Imperial Games are working on are similar to the mining missions, with wrecks replacing asteroids and mining rocks, with the exception of one type of mission that will make players use the salvage tool for the multi-tool to take some RMC of wrecks and fix one target ship. And just like the possible mining beacons, I don't see why this couldn't become a beacon of its own one day, given how often player ships get damaged. These surely would offer a lot of opportunities for salvagers to interact with other players and offer their services. Anyway, that is what there was to say here about salvage and mining missions coming to Star Citizen further down the line. As of when, of course, well, it is going to be done when it's done, but let me know in the comment section down below, when do you think those missions might come eventually and land in the Persistent universe? I don't think they should be too hard to implement now that Persistent Entity Streaming is a reality, and I believe that we should see them in Inside Star Citizen at least later this year. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel, subscribing to the channel as well, including also Dr. Forbin, Zero Crusher, and Wolfpipe Pug. It's been the Eradicator. Have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. A premium video like this one takes a lot of time and effort to record and edit, and I am aware that you'd like to see more of these as much as I'd like to produce more as well. This is why I rely on YouTube and Patreon members as well as Twitch subscribers to keep the lights on and help me become one day a full-time content creator. The closer you help me achieve this goal, the more I can do for you. Together, we've already accomplished so much, and I cannot thank you enough for your support. You are making all of this possible.